Hello students, as we have discussed about the equilibrium constant in terms of concentration and in terms of pressure, let us do some of the text solved problem based on the equilibrium constant in this video. The problem number 7.4, that is a text solved problem. This problem says that the value of Kc is given here, temperature 800 Kelvin is given, and this value of Kc is for this reaction, that is CO plus H2O give rise to CO2 plus H2. The question is here, we need to calculate the equilibrium concentration for CO2, H2, CO and H2O at 800 Kelvin. Here it is given that if only CO and H2O are present initially at the concentration of 0.1 m each. So here initially there was only reactant was present, that is CO and H2O, and the concentration was, the initial concentration is given, that is 0.1 m. So the question is there, what will be the concentration of all these, that is reactant and product, at the equilibrium stage? So such type of question, how we can do this one? First of all, write down that equation which is given here. So at the beginning, that means when before the reaction start, only reactants were there, that is CO and H2O according to this question, and the concentration is given, that is 0.1 m each. So we'll be writing the concentration of these. Just at the bottom of these we'll be writing 0.1 m is the concentration of CO and 0.1 m is the concentration of H2O at the beginning. Let the reaction started and the X mole per liter of each product is formed here. As according to the balanced equation, 1 mole of CO2 is formed and 1 mole of H2 is formed, because stoichiometric coefficient here it is 1. So that means let X number of moles of CO2 and H2 is formed. We can say that X mole per liter concentration of the products are formed. So at the equilibrium condition, we can say now the concentration of CO2 is Xm and the concentration of H2 is Xm, where m means that is mole per liter, unit of molarity. And when the concentration was become X, so as we know that when the reaction takes place, the reactants goes on decreasing and the product goes on increasing. So how much of products are formed, that much is get decreased. So X products are formed, X m concentration of products are formed, that means X concentration is reduced. So we have to say, we have to write here at equilibrium condition, now the concentration of CO is how much? 0.1 minus X. Now the concentration of H2O, initially it was 0.1. Now how much is decreased? It is decreased by X. That means you have to subtract the X from from 0.1. So 0.1 minus X. Now these are the equilibrium constant which is given already for this equation, that is given Kc is equal to 4.24. So now these are the concentration of reactant and product at the equilibrium stage. So we will be using the formula for Kc, that is Kc is equal to concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant, and the stoichiometric coefficient should be on the powers. So here which one are on the product side, that is CO2 and H2, and the concentration of CO2 and H2, that is at equilibrium stage, is X, that is X mole per liter of CO and X mole per liter of H2. So that is we are taking both the concentrations. So Kc is equal to the concentration of CO2, concentration of H2, when you make the product will get X square, by concentration of reactant. Here the reactant are having the concentration 0.1 minus X, that is for CO, and for H2 is also 0.1 minus X. So the product of these two, that is 0.1 minus X square. So that is equal to what given in the question, that is the equilibrium constant, which is given 4.24. Now this we get a quadratic equation that is given here. Now how to solve this quadratic equation? That is mathematically how we solve a quadratic equation by this formula. So by using this formula we get two values of x, that is x1 and x2, which is shown here. From this which value is taken, because the value 0.194, this value can be neglected because it will give the concentration of the reactant which is more than the initial concentration, and it will never takes place that a reaction is forwarded and the concentration is become more than the initial. So we can neglect this value. So which value we have to take? That is 0.067 value can be taken as x. Now what is we have taken x? X we have taken the concentration of CO2 and the concentration of H2 at the equilibrium condition we have taken as x. So we got the concentration of CO2 and concentration of H2 at the equilibrium stage. The value of x, that is 0.067 m is the concentration at the equilibrium condition. But we need to find out the concentration of CO, that is we have taken 0.1 minus x, and the concentration of H2, that is 0.1 minus x. So here we will be substituting the value of x, that is 0.1 minus x, that is 0.1 minus 0.067, we will getting this value, that is 0.033 m. So this is the answer for this question. So such type of questions will be done by keeping the x at the equilibrium stage. We have to keep the concentration as x and frame a quadratic equation, solve the equation, and you will be getting the value of x. So this is the problem number 7.4. Next problem, that is problem number 7.6, that is also a text solved problem. This problem says the value of Kp for this reaction is given, that is 3.0 at 1000 Kelvin. If initially the pressure of carbon dioxide is given 0.48 bar and the concentration of CO is 0 bar and the pure graphite is taken, that is C is the pure graphite is taken. So calculate the equilibrium partial pressure of CO and CO2. So this type is problem is also similar to what we have done the previous problem. In this the equation we have to write first, that is CO2 plus C give rise to CO. Here this graphite is taken as pure graphite, so we can neglect the concentration of this here. So we'll be keeping only the concentration, we'll be only concerned about the concentration of other terms. This term is not to be taken. So now the initial pressure of carbon dioxide, that is PCO2, is given in the problem. So that we have taken the initial concentration, and the initial concentration of CO, that is actually the product, is given as 0. That means initially there was only reactant and the concentration of that reactant is given, that is a partial pressure is given here. So instead of taking the concentration, now we are taking in terms of pressure. Now at equilibrium condition, we know that when the reaction moves, the concentration of product increases but the concentration of reactant decreases. So let X amount of is carbon X amount of carbon dioxide is that its pressure is decreased. So X amount of pressure is decreased for carbon dioxide. Now at equilibrium condition, now what will be the value of what will be the pressure now? That is 0.48 is the initial pressure. How much is reduced? Let X pressure is reduced. So how much will be remaining here? That is 0.48 minus X. And here if X amount of CO2 is decreased, that means if X amount is decreased, so we can say that the 2X amount of carbon dioxide is increased, because when you look at here, stoichiometric coefficient, here it is 1, here it is 2. You can see 2. So that means if 1 mole of X decrease, 1 mole of carbon dioxide decreases, we can say that 2 mole of carbon monoxide is increased. So let X mole of we can say X is the pressure of CO2 decrease, then 2X will be the increase in the pressure of CO, because the stoichiometric coefficient is 2. It is in the ratio 1:2. As it is stoichiometric coefficient, the ratio is 1:2. So if X amount of CO2 is decreased, then 2X is increased. So what will be, we have to take here, that is 2X will be the concentration, the pressure for carbon monoxide. Now here this is the pressure at equilibrium condition. This is for the reactant, this one is for the product. So we'll be writing the relation for Kp. Kp is equal to pressure of CO square divided by pressure of CO2, that is product by reactant. Now here why we have taken 2 here, because stoichiometric coefficient is 2. Therefore we should be taken the power 2, because stoichiometric coefficient is 2. Now when you keep these values here, and when you solve this one, will be getting a quadratic equation. Now we have to solve the quadratic equation by this mathematical formula. So we'll be getting the value of X, that is 0.33. Now we got the value of X, that is 0.33. What is the X here? X is the amount that we can say, that is the pressure get reduced for the reactant. So that is how much we can say, what will be the concentration of PCO2 now, that is 2X. So 2 into X, and the X the value, we substitute this X value. So we'll solve that, we'll get the value 0.6 bar. And how much is the pressure, equilibrium pressure at that is equilibrium condition for CO2, that is 0.48 minus X bar. So this only will be applying here. So we got 0.48 minus X, that is 0.48 minus 0.33, because the X value is 0.33. So we get the value, that is 0.15 bar. So this is the way how we solve such a problem. It is important that whenever you are keeping an X, look at the ratio which is here. It is the ratio here 1:2 ratio is there. That's why if it is decreased by X, it should be increased by 2 times of X. So this is the problem 7.6.